My name is Michael Sodergren. I'm a Managing Director and Academic Lead at Sapphire Medical Clinics, which is the first CQC registered medical cannabis clinic in the UK. And I'm also an NHS surgeon at Imperial College London. So medical cannabis has benefits in a number of different conditions, ranging from treating fits caused by epilepsy, to the spasticity in multiple sclerosis, to chronic pain felt in a range of different conditions that cause pain syndromes. So the law in the UK was changed about 2 years ago in November 2018, and from then it became legal for doctors to prescribe medical cannabis to patients, and it has been ever since then. So medical cannabis is used to treat a wide range of different conditions, and we have different levels of evidence to support those conditions. For instance, we have very good evidence to prove that medical cannabis can help in treating children with severe epilepsy, also particular patients with multiple sclerosis that are very symptomatic, and also patients that are in chronic pain. For other conditions, we have reasonable clinical evidence, but not so developed. And at the moment, we're at the stage in the generation of this evidence where we're conducting clinical trials and, as in the case with Sapphire Clinics, gathering real-world evidence to support these indications. So the average patient that we see at Sapphire Medical Clinics is a middle-aged female who has got a chronic pain condition, for example, something like fibromyalgia or osteoarthritis, or something that's giving them significant pain on a daily basis. That's our average patient. We also see a lot of patients with anxiety disorders who are often young professionals, or also elderly people who have got problems with anxiety or even post-traumatic stress disorder. I think that there has been a stigma associated with medical cannabis, both from doctors and patients, but I think that's disappearing very, very quickly. It's now in many other countries across the world a very routine treatment. And we're finding with patients and doctors in this country as well that that is more and more how it's considered, rather than an association with a recreational drug. So the vast majority of our patients receive an oil that's administered under the tongue, and that's absorbed into the bloodstream where it has its effects. A small proportion of patients received an inhaled, vaporized method of administration. And those are really patients who require a rapid onset of symptom relief. So mainly those patients who experience really acute episodes of pain. Of course, there are risks associated with any medical treatment, and the same goes for medical cannabis. We are very meticulous in recording any adverse events that are experienced by our patients. And that is something that patients can self-report over the mobile phone or online. What I will say is we've now seen hundreds of patients, and what we have observed is that the side effect profile is very favorable indeed. We see very few adverse events. And when we compare that to profiles of side effects from opioid drugs, for instance, we find that it is much more favorable for the patients to be on these kind of medications.